Love comes from nowhere. Go deeper and deeper. Now you two to Jingjing has been lovesick to the bone. A few days ago, you two came to Dunhuang on a business trip. This is a desert site. There was silence all around. It'll give him a chance to clear his mind. He is busy with his work during the day. In the evening, he will quietly open the chat frame with Jingjing. Listen to Jingjing's soft, sweet voice repeatedly.
之前都被你带晕了，你凭什么说自己一事无成啊？就算你现在要放弃以前的事业，从头再来，但是之前做过的事就在那里呀。
This kind of lovesickness can get out of hand.
放松一下，看了会儿直播，发现一个好搞笑的主播啊，推荐给你路上看。
多看技术主播。
技术主播白天已经有一个啦，特别厉害，特别技术，特别严厉那种。
过奖，前面的可以接受，特别严厉还没有。你想有？
不用不用，就这样已经可以了。
A few days later, finally, under the joint efforts of everyone, the field experiment was a complete success. While everyone was raising their glasses, only you2 goes back to the room alone. A feeling of missing came to his heart. Right now, all he can think about is Jingjing. He took out a pen and paper and wrote a letter to Jingjing. A letter from afar. As a dull man, even has a gift for romance unexpectedly. The next day you2 they all finished the task. So he returned to Shanghai. The first thing you2 back to the institute did. Just to discuss with everyone about the modification plan for Project 1. Before the business trip, he discussed with Guanzai about Project 1. Guanzai also gave number 1 the name So Shenhao.
在茫茫宇宙中，寻找人类和地球起源的真相；在无穷无尽中，寻找另一个神迹存在的可能性，证明人类不孤独。这是搜神号的使命。
And that's what astronauts do. The snow kept falling outside the window during the night, and the letters you2 still kept writing. All the way from Dunhuang to Shanghai. Still going on. Geese in the clouds, fish in the water. It's hard to stop the admire. Isn't that what describes you2 at present? On the contrary, Jingjing's side is more comfortable. Although there are still some sadness in her heart. But she doesn't want to repeat the mistake. So all aspects of emotions are well controlled. Jingjing is attending a party. The light staggered at the party. She met her ex-boyfriend Su, who's a playboy. He hasn't seen Jingjing for a long time. As soon as they met, he talked about you2. He was curious about the relationship between Yu and Jingjing. Su knows that he and Jingjing are high school classmates. But the man's 8th sense told him. It's not that simple.
你当初跟我分手分得那么干脆，这是原因之一。
没想到苏总对自己这么不自信。
Cut losses when faced with a hypocrite like you. Then Su said again. Rookie video of she playing the game. It was sent by his girlfriend. And he went to Jingjing's house looking for her. Just wanted to apologize to her. He just thought it was fun for Jingjing to play video games. So saved the video. He didn't know what was going to happen.
是我不谨慎，抱歉。
苏总这样的人，手机都不设防吗？
我的错，百密一疏，大意了。
我早就该把你拉黑了。不过你的女朋友现在应该很难过吧？你帮我转告她，
承蒙做爱，我现在游戏代言续了3年。
前女友。
So much for that, actually. While seeing the performance of Jingjing in the scene. Make everyone sit up and take notice. He feels like she can be used again. Trying to get back together with her. It's so hypocritical. Why he did all this? But with your little mind. Can she not understand? That's funny. You think she's some kind of backup. She's not that easy to fool. She sees through him immediately. Then Jingjing told him that different ways do not conspired. Hope in the future. He will ever disturb her own life again. Then she turned and left. After returning home, Xiao Zhu looked at the envelope in her hand. A lot of them are bank statements. But to her surprise, some of the letters were addressed to Jingjing. Jingjing is also a little confused. then immediately recognized that U2 had written to her. Looking at the thick envelope in her hand. Finally, she couldn't resist opening it. When opening the letter, she was a little moved inside her heart. After all, this is the man who occupied her entire youth. U2 wrote in the letter. He looked through their previous chats. Found that Jingjing asked him so many questions. But he did not reply to any of them. He feels very ashamed. And he knows it's because he pissed her off. So he wants to write to her to ask her forgiveness. In the letter, one by one he answered the questions that Jingjing asked him before. Finally, he asked Jingjing whether to go home for the new year. Jingjing looked at these letters with mixed feelings inside. She recalled when she knew that U2 and Xiaoqing were together, overwhelmed with grief. I erased everything on the computer about him. And these were the fantasies that had sustained her throughout her youth. Memory attacks her. Jingjing could not hold back her tears. She picked up her phone and opened U2's WeChat. Send a message to U2.
谢谢你的回答，但是对我已经没有意义了。